Good afternoon to all of you who are there. Yes, hello. And welcome to this session, the Next Generation eCFO, Staying Ahead of the Curve. I think we've got a really good session here with some really first-class young aspiring CFOs on our panel this afternoon. And I think we've already heard this morning from the first plenary session the challenges that we are faced with globalization, innovation, and obviously all of that being technology enabled. And it's this next generation of CFOs who are going to be the people who drive forward organizations, if you like, performance accelerators, who are able to develop organizations right across the functional boundaries, and we're seeing the organizations becoming, if you like, more and more dispersed but closer and closer at the same time. So controlling and harnessing the power of virtual integrated shared services and building resilient businesses that are nimble and agile is the challenge that organizations to face today, but I think are going to be even more so moving forward into the future. So we're going to hear from the next generation of CFOs on how they see the future. And we've got really a wide-ranging session, starting with looking at mega trends, then into the expanding role of the finance function, the whole area of sustainable business, i.e. businesses' abilities to survive in the medium to long term, leadership, and obviously then at the end to take your questions and for the panel to answer those questions. And in that regard, if you do have questions, then please do enter them into the app. They will be downloaded and provided to me nearer the end of the session. And we obviously do very much welcome questions from all of you. I'd also just like to briefly mention the fact that today we at CGMA launched a new report, which is something that we will be referring to during the course of this session. It's entitled New Ways of Working, Managing the Open Workforce, which I think is going to be one of the significant challenges businesses face and will face even more so in the future. And that is a report that you can also download through your app. So now, if I may, I would like to go through and introduce our panel members. On working from my left to my right, first we have Jason O'Malley, who is the Finance Director of Managed Services at BT Wholesale. He's a SEMA member and is currently the FD of what is a £900 million business, a 1.5 billion US business. And he has a dual role, both reporting but also the analysis teams for the wider division. And he's responsible for the whole of that finance function. Just a little bit about British Telecom, so you have an understanding of the scale of the business that he works in. A global company that provides managed solution for companies all over the world, and they've also recently moved into television content and provide a wide range of the managed services to governments, banking, and other large businesses. It's an organization with euros of, and I'm hopping around in currencies here, 23 billion in revenues, 20,000 employees, and servicing 170 countries. So clearly a very significant business. So thank you for joining us, Jason. Second, if I can introduce you to Lisa Tan, who is the CFO of Haier, based in China, and again a SEMA and CGMA member. She is also known she's also been the CFO and the Vice President of the Haier Group, which is a company she joined, or group she joined in 1992. She's won numerous business awards recognizing her performance and contributions, and she's been the deputy chairman of part of the group as well, and has served on various parts of that organization. Haier one of China's most admired companies, according to Fortune magazine, 70,000 people with revenues, in fact, exactly the same as British Telecom at 23 billion euros. So again, a very significantly sized business. Next to Lisa, we have Oleg Paryov, who is the finance director of Diageo in Russia. Again, a CIMA member and CGMA holder. He started with Diageo in 2008, having previously worked for Philip Morris, also in Russia, and is a graduate of the Moscow State Institute of International Relations. Many of you will know Diageo, I'm sure. It's the largest global brand business in the world, including whiskies such as Johnny Walker, J&B, vodka, Smirnoff, and so forth. They employ 28,000 people, and their products are sold in 180 countries around the world. Its revenues about 13 billion euro. And last, but by no means least, we have Christian Maloney, who is the Global Controlling Manager for Solvay Specialty Polymers. Christian is currently the Global Controlling Manager, as I say, and has worked with the business since 2003, having previously been with Accenture. He started off as an engineer, so you're in good company with Simon Henry from Shell, who we heard earlier today, and has had a lot of experience in the polymers business, a business which has turnover of 10 billion euro, operating in 56 countries and 117 sites, 30,000 employees. So I think a great panel, and please do welcome our panel this afternoon.